Hello and welcome to another video tutorial for CSS. In this video we will talk about the positives that can offer us and how we can use it. Starting, let's see what we gain if we use the CSS to present some of our page file document. By using CSS for the presentation of a document, you can substantially reduce the amount of time you spend composing not only a single document but an entire website. The versatility of CSS when harnessed effectively can reduce the amount of hard disk space that a website occupies, as well as the amount of bandwidth required to transmit that website. Let's see the advantages of using it. CSS has the following advantages. 1. The presentation of an entire website can be centralized to one or a handful of documents, enabling the look and feel of a website to be updated at a moment's notice. In legacy HTML documents, the presentation is contained entirely in the body of each document. CSS brings a much-needed feature to HTML, the separation of a document's structure from its presentation. CSS can be written independently of HTML. 2. Browsers are beginning to support multiple alternative style sheets, a feature that allows more than one design of a website to be presented at the same time. The user can simply select the look and feel that he or she likes most. This could only be done previously with the aid of more complex programming languages. 3. Style sheets allow content to be optimized for more than one type of device. By using the same HTML document, different versions of a website can be presented for handheld devices such as PDAs, and cell phones are for printing. 4. Style sheets download much more quickly because web documents using CSS commonly consume less bandwidth. Browsers also use a feature called caching, a process by which your browser will download a CSS file or other web document only once, and not request that file from the web server again unless it's been updated, further providing your website with the potential for lightning-fast performance. 5. Users of a website can compose style sheets of their own, a feature that makes websites more accessible. For example, a user can compose a high-contrast style sheet that makes content easier to read. Many browsers provide controls for this feature for novice users, but it is CSS nonetheless. These features, along with the power of the cascade, makes the planning, production, and maintenance of a website simpler with cascading style sheets than with HTML alone. By using CSS to present your web documents, you can cut days of development and planning time. In the second part of this video we will talk about how we can write CSS and what tools we need to succeed and work properly. To write CSS, just as is the case when writing HTML source, you will need a text editor. Word processing programs such as Microsoft Word aren't ideally suited for CSS, because they automatically do lots of things that are helpful when writing a letter or book, such as correct spelling, but get in the way when writing code. Instead, you want something that doesn't make any changes that you don't want to what you type but lets you write and save plain text. The Windows Notepad program is one example of a text editor that is ideal for composing source code. To launch Notepad, choose Start Run and then type Notepad in the open text box. On Mac OS X, the Notepad equivalent is TextEdit, which can be found in the Mac OS X Applications folder. There are more advanced text editors that will do useful things such as color your code so that it is clear which parts do what. This is known as syntax highlighting, or automatically complete code for you when you've started typing. There is also popular ready file creation program like Dreamweaver of Adobe, as well exist an online websites offering manufacturability web without each user to know the writing code to construct, as we shall see in another video tutorial.